There's more to Sonaria than meets the eye. From its highest peaks to the deepest of depths, join me as I discover a secret world full of weird and wonderful creatures. Hi, I'm Zolva, and this is Creatures of Sonaria. Handcrafted by the hands of an unknown cosmic deity, and born from fallen stars, Aries is a creature truly unlike any other. The Aries have a fascinating, close-knit social hierarchy. However, one Aries stands out from the rest of the population: the Ancient Prophet. This young Aries is embarking on a perilous pilgrimage to the peak of Sonaria to seek guidance from the Ancient Aries Prophet. These curious creatures are deeply spiritual. Once they have been summoned by the stars, they must make the long and dangerous journey to speak with the Prophet atop the peak of Sonaria. Through the Prophet, Aries can communicate with their creator and receive messages, visions and blessings, and even great healings. All Aries have a golden core made of pure light, preventing its mortal flesh from aging or decaying, and so the Ancient Aries Prophet is actually centuries old, making them the first and oldest Aries in existence. Aries traditionally must bow to their Prophet, who acts as the mortal eyes for their creator to look through. Much is still unknown about these otherworldly beings, but what we do know is that the Prophet acts as a line of communication between Sonaria and the unknown cosmic realm in which they came from. Miles away, lurking in the depths of the desert, a Fyranili family takes refuge from the rain, their hot bodies sensitive to the cold water droplets. Such solitude is uncommon for these pack hunters, but not unheard of. Some creatures hunt Fyranili exclusively for the spicy taste of Fyranili flesh. As such, this family consists only of a lone adult and their pup. Fyranili pups mature quickly, usually only spending about 4 weeks in the den before their curiosity gets them into mischief. Once the pup has matured into a juvenile, it is down to the hunters of the pack to teach the young how to hunt successfully, to continue the pack's lineage. Fyranili are natural hunters, and they hunt at night to avoid their bright warning colours from revealing their position to their prey. When teaching their young how to hunt, the elders must take care when choosing their training grounds. The Sonaria Oasis is much too dangerous for an inexperienced hunter. The elder will first demonstrate how to stalk prey and make the kill. The juvenile Fyranili will then mimic the behaviour until they master the technique. However, not all hunts are successful. This young Fyranili has a lot to learn. Fyranili aren't the only creatures who have a lot to learn. The Gobley is a creature without survival instincts, and as a result the majority of Gobli do not reach adulthood. Due to this, Gobli are a rare sight in Sonaria. These rounded creatures are blissfully unaware of the dangers around them. This Gobley is no exception, as it covers its face playfully, rather than run away from the carnivorous predator seeking its next meal. However, despite the odds, these little critters have an unusual way of charming even the largest beasts in Sonaria. This Gyrodus has fallen victim to the adorable creature choosing to adopt the Gobley as a companion rather than eat it as prey. The Gobley is still unfazed by the presence of a tier 5 apex predator because this is just a silly little creature. This isn't an isolated event. The survival of the Gobley species is reliant on this symbiotic relationship. In turn for protection, the Gobley is often seen as a good luck charm and is one of the most loyal companions. However, on the occasion that the Gobley's charms fail, there can be dire consequences. Not all creatures can live blissfully unaware of the dangers lurking around every corner. The Belluvaraptor may be small, but their struggles are overwhelming. This Belluvaraptor is disorientated in the dark, trying their best to shelter from a volcanic eruption, their lungs full of ash and the air thick and black. At last, peace. But this peace does not last for long. If trouble does not find the Belluvaraptor, they will grow bored and look for trouble themselves, often playfully nibbling at larger land creatures to entice a chase. These creatures are usually too slow to match the speed and agility of the Belluvaraptor. There is one fatal threat to the Belluvaraptor: the sky. The Belluvaraptor must be cautious of what lies above them, as with such bright colours they are easy targets for flying predators to spot them and strike them down. Heart beating, adrenaline pumping, our Belluvaraptor narrowly escapes the clutches of death, thanks to the speed and endurance of this little raptor. As these little raptors often dance with death, next time he may not be so lucky. In the depths of Sonaria, Axothan, a galactic apex predator, lurks patiently, waiting for its next meal. Life in the depths can be difficult for a creature so large, as the Axothan has an insatiable appetite that shrimp or kelp just cannot satisfy. At last, the Axothan detects movements in the water, and a koi pea starts past. The koi peas is the most difficult prey to hunt, as they are one of the fastest creatures in all of Sonaria. Fortunately, the Axothan's presence spooked the koi piece, causing it to blindly run and trap itself in a dead-end hiding spot, allowing the Axothan to grab and deliver the final blow. Such a small meal cannot sustain this large leviathan for longer than 24 hours. Hungry for more, the Axothan adopts a new, clever technique in the desert oasis. Lying patiently for an innocent creature to drink from the pool, the Axothan strikes, dragging its meal deep into the water. Triumphant, this meal will now keep the Axothan fed for days, until it must choose yet another target. We have gained an insight into the cultural behaviours of the Aries, the hunting habits of the Fyranili, the charm of the Gobley, the struggles of the Belluvaraptor, and the cunning intelligence of the Axothan. What creatures should we explore next? Leave your creature suggestions down in the comments below, and I may select them to be featured in the next documentary. Until next time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. I'm Zolva, and this has been Creatures of Sonaria.